Have you read the Bible? Because if you haven't, you should. It's just so important in the Western tradition. And even if you're not in the religion thing, it's a fascinating book that's worth reading and holds up to all the other major world religion books that I know. And now you can do it in a really cool, simple way. This is the New Testament by this guy, David Bentley Hart. And apparently, he's the first person in a long time to completely translate the New Testament all by himself. And he has an almost maniacal obsession with putting exactly in the words as literally as possible as he could. And so, if the book of Revelations is poorly written with stilted language, that's how he's going to write it. And so, it's not a real depthful, all the different options that could be here. He is, as Dan McClellan said, succeeding at what he's trying, which is to put the book in as much exactly what it was like and what was written with no rhetorical flourishes. That's the problem with the King James version, is that it's a beautiful, masterful version that was created to be seductive and really good. That's not often what the real text was. They say that's why the French aren't very Christianized, is because their translation of the Bible is pretty lousy, and the King James version is pretty awesome, so the English took to it. The intro of this even is worth reading all by itself, because the thing he said that surprised him the most was how much Jesus hated money. Not like, oh, it's not good, you shouldn't work too much for it. Like, anything about it is terrible and is ruining society. And so it is a very forceful Jesus who comes through these pages. And the book's worth reading just for what he talks about he learned from translating it. And the translation itself is really cool and interesting. So if you want to get to the New Testament, this is a way that you can read it just like any other book.